So we've at least come to the end of the draft, although our scouts and coaches are hard at work as we get organized for the post-draft undrafted free agent signing period. But we're excited about the guys that we added this weekend. Think that we have a number of young players that we're excited to get with our coaching staff. But for us, while we'll maybe take a breath after tonight's finished, when we sign a number of undrafted free agents, it really is just that we still have work to do on the roster. We'll explore every opportunity, trade, veteran market, to continue to add depth and competition to all spots. But this is a good point in the off season, and we're really excited about the guys we added over the past 3 days.
First four picks, size is kind of a theme there. Is that happenstance, or was that by design?
No, it is. They're all four players that we liked at their respective slots. And I would also say that even though we drafted some bigger bodies, it's not just like they're big guys who can't move. That's something that we'll always prioritize, because I do think the NFL is becoming more and more of a space game. But if you have, big athletic players, at any position group, you'll take them.
What sort of trajectory do you see for DeJuan? What did you like in him? And, where do you think he'll ultimately end up?
Yeah, we think he's a young, talented guy, work in progress like a lot of the guys who come into the league. But it's hard to find someone that has that rare of size, and also his movement skills. He was, very productive at Ohio State. And we think we have the best offensive line coach. I should say this: we know we have the best offensive line coach, in the NFL. So we can't wait to get him in the building and allow Bill and Scott to get their hands on him, because we do think he's a lump of clay that we can really develop here.
Andrew, with Dorian, what do you like most about him? And then how important is it to have a guy that's somewhat similar in style to Deshaun?
Dorian, we love his playmaking ability. He's got a strong arm. He's really dangerous off schedule. He's had a lot of starts at UCLA. And the other thing that really stands out is he is very, very tough and very, very competitive. In terms of the style, I think that's a little bit overblown. We would largely just look for good quarterbacks or a good backup quarterback. The stylistic component is a plus, but we don't really subscribe to the notion that your backup has to have the same style as your starter.
Cameron Mitchell, talk about, what did you like about him, and what do you see him doing for you?
So Cameron, we liked his ability to play press man coverage. We think he's very physical, very competitive, and we also liked his versatility to play inside and outside. We have a number of guys in our corner group that we cross-train in that regard, because it just gives us more flexibility in our sub-packages, and we feel, Cam fills that role as well. The other thing I should mention on Cam is we did like his appeal in the kicking game on special teams as well.
Specifically about Isaiah, did you like? I mean, was there something that really kind of jumped off the film, jumped off of, when you kind of broke him down?
Isaiah, I would say it's two things. His natural power, both in the run game and pass game, and then also I think he's got what I would call slipperiness as a rusher. Those two things combined, we thought allowed him to be highly productive. And then the other thing is with his size and strength, we do think there's probably some inside-outside rush appeal.
How about Will Fuller, the center you got in the sixth round?
Yeah, we thought Luke was, very productive for a very, very good Ohio State offensive line. We think he has quickness and movement ability. I think what drew us to him, we thought he was a really good pass protector, and particularly when he was isolated in one-on-one situations. And so that's what, really appealed to us in that regard. And his visit with us, he's incredibly smart, incredibly driven. So we were excited to take him off the board in the 6th round.
Quarterback sounds very confident.